a good guy, yeah, I get it. But that's just not enough to keep my interest. Don't tell me you already hit your limit, cause I want what I want, and I want you to work for it. I don't think I'm asking for a lot here. I wanna feel it even when you're not here. Maybe switch it up, it's just a thought. You have me buzzing, have me gushing. Now you're giving me nothing, and I'm bored. I think I like you, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm bored. I think I like you, but I need more. Maybe I'm I'm just bored. I think I like you, but I'm just bored. I think I like you, but I'm not sure. I like you, maybe I'm bored. I think I like you, but I need more. Maybe I'm
Let me show you how the boss does it.
Wind, show me where to go.
One enemy remaining.
실버입니다.
On the other side, and Glow already with a couple kills there, popping down A short.
Yeah, Perry, man, one hit away from dead.
Lau coming out the other side. Oh, throws it.
Pushing up behind Glow. Is he prepared for this? The answer is absolutely.
Comes in for it.
Zest finds the spike, takes out. Very strong round of bind, and oh no. Rolling Thunder comes crashing in. Oh, it pushes him right.
Absolutely everything. King coming around the crate right there.
Going out. Shoots to the side.
Ooh.
Manages to find one. Gets into the block.
There's a fusel.
He's holding it to half.
Oh my god, is he just gonna do it?
He's gonna stick it! Pros don't fake, baby! Allow! The Stinger manages to find Suggest. Lakia finds one, looks for the next. A little bit of HP remaining, but
Look at this. Oh my god.
oh dear.
Well, Allow taking a ton of damage right there. Does get picked by RB.
Getting out, Perry getting blinded. The paranoia hits on the RB as he goes in for the entry.
Oh.
Huge hold now for Solo. Finds two. There's the cleanup in next.
Going back. Oh, gets shot down by
And we are back and getting ready to go into map number 2 in this best of 5 grand final. Vision Strikers falling to NUTURN on Bind. NUTURN winning out on their map pick, but now we get ready to go to Vision Strikers Playground. We are headed to Icebox.
Yeah, and I tell you what though, I'm excited to see what NUTURN is going to pull off here because they chose to attack first on Icebox. So it makes, here's the way my brain looks at that, I'm like, does this mean they have some special tech on defense? Right? Like, let's get attack out of the way, and then it's like, we have this cool thing we're going to do, or maybe they look at what Vision Strikers is going to do to them and gain some ideas there as well. I don't know, but it's just, it strikes me as interesting, and I feel like NUTURN does have a shot here. We just see Icebox so rarely that no one's that experienced on the map, not in this professional level.
Yeah, it's definitely been the least played map that we've had this entire time. But, I mean, the last time that I believe I was casting it, Damwon versus APE Prince, JoJo was just absolutely incredible on it, playing Viper. So maybe we'll be seeing some more Viper. Maybe NUTURN has been working on some Viper strategies, some great one-way smokes that can be used. So we'll have to see. Like I said, I would anticipate that NUTURN, out of all the maps that they could invest a lot of time in to try and improve, Icebox should be the #1 pick.
They did say during the interview that they have been, in their free time, trying to work on Icebox quite a bit. So we'll see if that pays off for them. Yeah, I mean, I just don't even know really what to expect out of this map if it's going to be like a one-sided slap. But I tell you what, if NUTURN is able to take Icebox,
is it over?
We're not going to go to Ascent. It's not going to happen.
Is that just the end of the series?
Yeah.
You know?
If they go up 2-0, winning Icebox in the second map, I think that's it. We give them the trophy.
Well, we'll see if they're able to get that done. It would be, I mean, a huge story to be the first team to, you know, I mean, even just to put Vision Strikers in a position to have to reverse sweep. Nobody's been able to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, if you go down 0-2, you got to think of the morale as well of the team, of the shot caller. We did see Glow throwing his head back on some of these rounds where he was dying first on his team. So you never know. Like, someone could just mentally lose at this point. But honestly, the shot callers on these two teams are basically the oldest players in Korea. These guys are actual Counter-Strike legends out here.
Yep.
So I feel like they're not going to fall apart, even though both sides were talking like, oh, you know, if Solo gets emotional, they don't do so well. Oh, if we can get Glow off of his rocker, like, they're going to fall apart. I don't think that's what we're going to see.
All right, well, let's see what they have prepared for us here as far as the agent selection is concerned. Vision Strikers looking like they're yet again going to be straying away from using the Sage. We'll just have Stacks back here on the Sky.
Yeah, same exact lineup it looks like here for Vision Strikers.
Yeah. And this isn't too shocking. A lot of the set plays that we were seeing with the Sage was in conjunction with RB's Jet. Now that he has strayed away from that, it seems like they just find more value, more stock in those blinds coming through from Stacks, as well as the potential heals.
Yeah, the only change that it looks like we're going to see overall is Solo swapping over to Killjoy from Breach.
Yeah.
So we won't be having any flashes of any type over for NUTURN.
Which could be a bit worrisome.
Yeah, it does make me a little bit worried because a lot of times they play Breach, like Suggest or Solo will generally grab him. But, I mean, Killjoy, definitely a very important agent on this map.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hard angles, but once you kind of get into the site, it opens up a lot. So those Hawks, those blinds from Stacks can find a whole lot of value because there's just so much area that those Hawks can blind out. So we'll see how they fare running blindless. But here we go, guys. We are ready to jump into map #2. Let's see if Vision Strikers can close out an Icebox, tie us up 1-1, or if NUTURN can get a huge upset victory to set themselves up for match point. Let's go ahead and jump in to map #2.
I feel the hype right now. This is so exciting.
Coursing through my veins. We were talking about it. I feel like I didn't acquire enough energy drinks coming into this.
Yeah.
Two Red Bulls was not enough.
No.
So
I need more coffee right now, man.
Hopefully we can send a runner out to the 7-Eleven. That's just by outside of the studio.
Put your gun away, take out your knife, and go get some coffee. All right. Looks like they are going to be going into A immediately. Stacks with the blind going out. Gets a couple. Aldrone being sent out immediately by Lakia. Checking that whole mid.
Doesn't see anybody on the side proper as he comes around the back angle. Will get the spot there. Onto RB, so just going to be stunned up. Can't go out with the paint shells yet. Receives another blind from the Hawks, and Zest finds a cross angle here onto Allow, taking him down. RB finding one, Stacks finding another. Now Glow joining the party. Will get a kill, and just like that, it'll be the cleanup coming through. 3 members left standing. Vision Strikers will take the pistol round.
All right. I mean, I'm not overly surprised right there to see them take that pistol round. The Pines obviously doing a great job for them. Everyone very quickly reacting to NUTURN's moves. Now, does NUTURN do this kind of forced buy that they do a lot after losing that initial pistol round? That's what I'm looking for next.
On this map, I think it's way too risky. So, if anything, yeah, Sheriff here for Lakia. Suggests going to opt in for a Ghost.
Yeah.
But other than that, not going to be seeing any kind of SMG rush onto the B side or anything here.
And no shields or anything either.
Yeah.
So, they're really saving.
They're just looking to try to get some,
we don't need a
picks while they're set back.
Yeah. We don't need anything.
I mean, for the most part, they're going to be expecting Spectres at range. There is a Bulldog here for Zest, so he can definitely contend with somebody at range with that. But scoping in, getting that triple burst is quite a lot of accuracy. So the Sheriffs, the Sheriffs and the Ghosts especially, like, you can do quite a bit of damage against these Spectres otherwise.
Looks like they come into kitchen. Nano Swarm getting a little bit of Solo's health there after he busts down that alarm bot. Lakia waiting, trying to get a shot off there with the Sheriff.
Let's get a tap here onto RB. Oh, King creeps forward, spots Solo's head, and finds first blood here in the round.
Looks like they want to push into A. They have finally picked it up. Harry has the spike. RB getting the kill on Lakia. Running around behind A.
Great little creep around from him. Was just popped up by Stax, who's just situated here. Has this great crossfire set up with RB. And there will be a nice little finish coming through as Vision Strikers start up 2-0. I mean, after taking the pistol round, not too shocking.
No, and it wasn't one of these like forced buy type things from NUTURN. So they're going to have exactly what they want here. Vandals, Phantoms, Shields.
It looked like four Phantoms, one Vandal. It's just going to be Suggest to, I mean, is exactly who you would want to have a Vandal. Just given this guy's accuracy.
Yeah, he doesn't even know why people like the silenced gun. He wants you to know he's coming because he's so scary. Yeah, it looks like are they going to go just into A again? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. RB already over here.
Oh, but Kenny went out the trade. Manages to find Suggest, so high-value target to finish off, but allow. Does get rid of RB, the Trailblazer. Not quite sure if he spotted him. Hard to say without that first-person perspective, but Zest pushing forward will manage to find a kill. Solo lurking up top. We'll trade it back. So we continue to be 3v3.
And Solo actually has the spike, but everyone else is going towards B long right now.
Looks like
Glow waiting.
Yeah, lurking wary of some kind of push from behind here. Or at least trying to maybe find an opening kill over at the B so they can fully rotate that spike out.
Yeah, gonna take the rope up to the top of B. Oh my god, and Solo's actually pushing in here with the spike still.
The presence being shown over, over towards green draws a decent amount of attention, but they're going to start moving their way back in. The Hawk
kind of telling them everything they need to know, right? Great scouting there by Sky.
That's why this could be so very impactful, pushing on the corner. Stack looking to stop this plant, cannot do so. Great push from Lakia.
Yeah, if he was not there, that was going to be absolutely brutal. Okay, they back up Lakia, going up into the tower. Throws the owl out.
It's the most suitable spot for him. The nest.
Yeah.
Owl drone comes out of nest. They have this Hunter's Fury to further defend the spike. Glow pushing up over the top. As I say that, will manage to find Lakia, but Perry is swift to trade it back. The fuse starting to come through, and King, he does get taken down, pulled off of it for just a moment, tried to make it back around the corner, but does fall. And there's NUTURN, putting that third round win on the board.
Yeah, beautifully done. And very important for that round as well, because they did save up for it.
Now, spend down has to come through for Vision Strikers, and you can see Stacks already half armor, just going to be left with 2,500. Has the utility, but will not be able to have too much firepower. So let's see what he's going to opt into. Bulldog.
Bulldog, okay. You get it. There's a lot of long-range shots you take on this map. Up in the nest. Just kind of waiting. RB going to jump down. Blast packs to the side.
Just making sure that nobody's going to be peeking out to try to get a catch onto him, so plays it safe.
Allow is over in A. Okay, Solo's going to join him with the spike. In the meantime, Perry looks like he's trying to make it seem like they want to push B.
Yeah, doing their damnedest. The drone's going to be used over there at green as well, now matched by Zest. Trying to scout as much as possible, gets the dart there onto Perry. Spike is getting rotated over as they just leave Suggest and Allow behind here at the A site.
Really interesting strategies, the way that they're moving that spike around and really making noise at some of these sites. But it seems like Vision Strikers isn't overreacting to anything.
Yeah, they're playing this very patiently. They're not overcommitting. They keep leaving stacks in the back of sight, so he can just continue to throw out these hawks to try to, get some surprise catches, get that information. There you go.
So, yeah, they're still there. All
Somebody's
right.
here.
It's like Breach and Sova put together.
Uh-oh. Great shot from Allow. Finds him. Now, as Suggest tries to go for the drone, gets caught there by RB, but Allow is quick on the response, does manage to equalize and keep him protected. King pushing the corner, manages to interrupt it, he has a lineup! Takes down Suggest, finish off the boom bot, and King says, nah, this is my site. Spike gets picked up, pushing the corner yet again. King finds a fourth, do we see the ace? The clock ticking down, King pinging the other side. Smoke goes away, and they're right next to each other! Lakia comes up with two, but he doesn't have enough time to plant. He's trying to find Glow, but he will not be able to do so. Glow says, I'm not messing around with this. We will take the round win in any fashion that we could possibly get it.
Vision Strikers, it looked like it was going to be a dominating round there, but they go down to just one, losing some of those guns, forced to buy.
Yeah, still.
Small victory there for NUTURN despite the defeat.
Yeah, very costly for them, but going to be a bit evened up as far as the money is concerned. A little bit more in the pockets of Vision Strikers given the round victory, but I mean, Lakia just lurking his way in through that dark cover, gets next to Zest, and then comes up with 2 kills. Was a huge play from him.
Indeed, it was. Blast pack up here for RB.
Well,
gets spotted immediately by that recon bolt. Gonna stay though. Throws down the boom bot.
Lakia matching him here on the high ground.
Yeah.
See who comes out on top first. A bit more firepower here for Lakia, and he will manage to find the kill, but Zest makes it a 1-for-1.
Zest throwing out the owl drone. Check out the rest of the area. The spike is actually making its way towards B long right now.
2 spotted here at main. That might be enough information to, make Vision Strikers think that this is going to be an A-side hit, but they find Solo starting to creep forward. Haven't quite yet spotted that the spike is over on this side as the TP up top comes through from Glow.
Yeah, Glow repositioning up on high. He's actually looking on the wrong side at that moment. Perry backing up into the garage.
Yeah, just with a ghost in hand. Can't really afford to have the spike get dropped over there green. So now we'll start to rotate back into A, where we see Suggest creeping forward. Does have that Phantom in hand. Another Hawk going through, getting some more information.
Zest so ready for someone to come around. Suggest throws paint shells directly onto him. Beautiful aim. He does back up, though.
Doesn't take any damage, making it around that corner. And the blast pack going to be used. Here's the plant coming through. Does he spam in the right direction? Yes, he does, but they don't quite get the kill in time. So the spike does get planted. Dasher on the back, Allow. Finding 2 with the Blade Storm, but the finish is there from Stacks, as is the defuse. Just go ahead, trade out a couple guns. Vision Strikers will take a 4th round win.
A couple great kills there from Glow to just make sure that they were going to take it down. Stacks was finishing it off. Vision Strikers still looking so strong here. NUTURN, what is your plan? It seems like it's impossible against them.
They're at least making it costly, but that's unfortunately as good as it's getting right now.
Yeah, costly is not enough.
Yeah.
1 round against 4 so far.
Well, we're about to be at the midway point of the first half, so there's still yet hope for NUTURN to pick up some additional wins. Because, historically, going to be more defender-sided favored for Icebox, so they certainly have an opportunity to, potentially run away with it yet again like we saw them do on Bind.
They have a couple important ults up, but 4 on the other side. Vision Strikers just kind of outdoing them in all ways right now. Was full buys on both sides, though.
RB doesn't know it, but if he had that showstopper ready to go, he would have gotten 3 kills right at the front there of the site.
All right, Lakia coming around with the Algin, gets shot down. In comes the Trailblazer.
It's a spot onto 1. RB gets himself to the back site. Lockdown now going to be invested. Showstopper from RB, pushes the corner, throws it down, manages to find Allow. 3 kills now for RB, making a 4th. As that will just be an explosive little finish here. Vision Strikers continuing to press forward.
My God, RB really cleaning their clocks right there, almost by himself. NUTURN.
만약에 드론 가면 천천히 드론 따라가. 알았지? 좀 따라가죠. 찍혔어 들어오네.
Solo advising his team.
I didn't quite catch what they said, but I'm gonna
Something
assume
about
it was.
slowing it down.
Oh my God, he blew us up.
That's exactly what they said. Looks like a little bit of a save round here for NUTURN. Sheriffs, a Spectre.
여기야.
Again, 3-stack into A. They've got the spike just kind of left behind.
범위 수탄 배치.
King hopping up into the kitchen.
폭탄 로봇 출동.
RP's still just lurking over here.
Hawk, that one not finding anything. Ooh.
But there was something there to find. They got to watch out for that. Solo getting ready to throw out a nanostorm. Switches back to the gun.
Oh, suggest great one tap. That opens things up considerably.
Solo throwing down his turret.
Didn't quite get it in the position. He wanted it to be on the slightly higher ground, so does call it back. Now has to wait a little bit longer before he can reposition it. In the meantime, the spike is being inched up through green.
Yeah, looks like King coming around for like almost a flank. Okay, gonna go up through the tube.
And he gets the spot on the rotation, so the call should be coming through. This is going to be a B-side hit. Yeah, Solo now getting picked off as well. Any damage he could have done it, dealt at A would have been absolutely huge for them, but
is it going to be a B-side plant? No, it is not. They're actually rotating back around. Kind of a big kill there from Lakia onto Stacks, but unfortunately Suggest and Perry end up falling before Allow gets Zest.
it starts getting a bit messy. Doesn't complete the teleport, so does snap back over to the B side. Now Glow's going to have to go on a long rotation. 2v2, HP, and gun advantage is there.
Not a lot of utility here for King. Throws down his alarm bot. Does have his turret ready again. All right, makes a lot of sense.
Just
throws down the
wants to play
lockdown.
this as safely as possible. Almost challenging them to push the corner over at screens to try to get the finish. They're not going to be able to do so. So Vision Strikers will just go ahead, make it 6-1.
Wow, just the continued domination. It feels like NUTURN is fighting really reasonably against them, but just can't finish anything off. I love that rotation back, by the way, because, I mean, Vision Strikers was sure they were going B, you were sure they were going B, I was sure they were going B, and then I looked at where the spike was, and it was making its way back to A. So some great plans from NUTURN, just not enough.
I hope that that's what it is, and it's not just, oh God, what do we do? Let's go back to A. You know, I hope that this is, you know, a called rotation and not just panic.
Yeah, no, that would be really sad if it's panic. It's like, I don't know! Everyone going different directions. They don't know who has a spike. Maybe we're okay.
Feels like me when I'm playing on Icebox online.
That's so true.
It's like,
I'm
well,
like, I'll meet you at B. I'm going under the tube. No, don't do it.
I'm out of plans here, guys. All my set plays are not working.
Oh man, looks like a kind of a big push towards B long, but they don't actually have the spike with them.
Yeah, so just fishing for information, any kind of kill that they could get.
Yeah, Solo sitting up there.
But much like
belt.
every other round, it will be the rotation back over to the A side. Solo getting picked, however, does damn them considerably. And RB even scooping up that ult orb.
Throwing that boombot around, almost expecting them to come in.
Yep, Hawk is going to be getting some pretty heavy value there, even just with the information gain. Jump into the back. The showstopper will manage to find RB, but not before he takes that allow, so at least makes that a 1-for-1 exchange and gets the ultimate out from the side of NUTURN.
Yeah, 3 versus 4. Vision Strikers with that upper hand, rotating back fully. King coming in from behind.
Oh,
gets that big kill on Lakia.
yeah, that's huge. He's just going to pull back. It's too low of HP. They know his angle of approach. Perry trying to line up the headshots, but it just can't quite make it happen with the Phantom. It does get taken down. Suggests even with a potential lineup, cannot get the kills to come through, and Vision Strikers will just continue their dominance here on the defensive side.
Yeah, they're looking pretty all right. Taking their time on that defuse, trading it off.
Give
Or
it Zest
kept
another
alive.
slice of pizza.
Yeah. Oh my. All right, so Vision Strikers right now, I mean, even with the amount that they're keeping alive, like their banks have to be completely bloated at this point. NUTURN, I think the question is at this point, how many more rounds can they take on this side?
Yeah, I mean, right
is
now,
it 1? Is it 2?
given the economic offset, like even if they do take 1, you know, Vision Strikers obviously going to have enough to just go ahead and fully reinvest all of their kit. So NUTURN, they need to get something else on the board here. Because it's not looking great.
No, not so much. All right, they're coming in. I mean, they do have a reasonable gun set here. Lau not able to get full shields, unfortunately. Gonna go up the tube. Solo kind of covering. Peeking into B a little bit.
Drone under tube just fine Solo. Got two-man stack there now under tube. Oh.
Right. Blows up that bot.
Do 1-for-1. Meanwhile, back over onto the A side. Suggest finds RB. Boombot going to be sent to clear screens. There's Stacks, and he gets the next headshot. Moves over onto the zip line. Repositions, and the spike starts getting brought in. Allow still lurking here around mid. Finds King, and suddenly it is just Glow in a 1v4.
Right. Finally, we're seeing NUTURN make something happen here.
Oh, he's in tube. He's not going to spot him either.
Glow. I mean, I guess you just go hunting, right?
Yeah, he's
you
just
have
gonna
plenty
see if
of
he can
money
spot
to
anything.
Yeah.
Again, Allowed just barely making it around these corners before Glow can spot him. Now he's got potentially two members to worry about. Oh. Trigger discipline. He manages to find one. Call will come in. Now, how badly, how desperately do they want to hunt Glow? Great shot. Parry, gone. Low HP here for Suggest. Gets a couple taps in. Nate not going to go nearly far enough, as they do have Lakia coming around from behind.
Quite around there for Glow. Unfortunately, not for the rest of his team. And finally, we do have another point here for NUTURN. So 2-7 now.
Yeah, 3 more to go in this half. NUTURN.
If they can go on a little streak, suddenly this map looks doable.
Certainly does. Unfortunately for them, Glow picking up as many kills in the back end as he did means that many more people have to spend down. So the money's still not going to be in a fantastic spot. So losing out here would still be pretty hurtful to them.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to save a bit there with Allow. Use the Blade Storm this time with the Frenzy.
Stacks is very far forward.
Heavy stacking over here. Oh, Stacks comes around the side, gets gunned down by Lakia, but RB gets the revenge. Allow with Blade Storm out. Looks like we are going to have a bit of a rotation.
That's a lot of the scout potential taken away now, as well as just denying entry. Now that they do not have those blinds available. Dark cover coming down. King trying to spot. Can't see enough, though.
Gonna back down. Maybe pop in over near kitchen.
Oh, no.
Glow here. I didn't even realize.
Oh, no. This could be huge. Pushes the corner. There's the spike drop. The Blade Storm. It stands no chance versus the Odin. Glow finds 2. And King, as he creeps around from behind,
man.
they will shut it down.
If that is not a move that I have seen 1,000 times on the Korean server, then nothing is. Odin hit in there behind Yellow, just gonna kill everybody off. Wow, a bit of swearing going on over at NUTURN's side. All right, all right. They're not too happy with that one.
No, definitely not. I mean, I would say that it was imitating our own comms when you and I play. There's the enemy team's playing Odins, you know?
Yeah. Like, why is it so accurate? It wiggles, it shoots 100 bullets.
Wind-up time on that gun is not nearly long enough. It is way too fast for its accuracy.
More accuracy than Blade Storm, if you ask me. All right, Suggest hopping over to this high ground. Throws out the paint shells.
Doesn't clear the right side. RB lurking. They get another blind. Okay, he's going to reveal himself, though. Tries to buy a little bit of time. Blast pack to exit. Doubles it up. The nades do finish off Suggest. Down 25 HP. We'll let the Boombot go. Try to check the rest here of this entry coming in as King on the right side. Yep, gets the finish on the parry. Solo dropped in mid, and now it all comes down to Lakia, who is just steadily backing up.
Not a lot of options here for Asova. 4 coming in at him. Let's just see if he can kill somebody.
Well, he gets the tap onto 1. Holding the corner. Zest will out-trade him.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Dominating round there from Vision Strikers.
I mean, it's just been a dominating half. Last round and a half now, NUTURN. I mean, even if they could pick this up, 3-9 is not great.
No, 3-9 is pretty weak, but certainly looks better than 2-8.
Yeah. There's at least that.
Yeah. Got to look at the bright side, all right?
Oh boy. Well, let's see what they can get done. With
Kind of a
2 sheriffs,
yeah.
2 specters, and a vandal.
Yeah, I don't know if they're holding out too much hope for this map anymore. But
RB.
Well,
He's doing RB
Jess
things.
Falls, their ¡1 killers.
Yeah, this is the best chance they had of maybe winning the round. He'll drop the operator onto the ground, goes ahead, scoops up his phantom now. Gets the boom bot out. Did they realize that Allow has gotten above them? Potentially not. Solo trading 1 for 1. Allow up top. RB spots him. Here's the drop. Is ready for the shot. Gets the finish, and now it's 3v2. Last pack. Perry pushing. Manages to find 1. Destroys the satchel. Suddenly it's a 2v2. And now a 1v1. Do we get the split screen up? As Lakia looks to put a 3rd round on the board for NUTURN.
Yeah, Lakia versus Est here.
There we go.
Sova versus Sova. There you go. Yeah. It's always the most exciting is Cypher versus Cypher and Sova versus Sova, you know, right at the end.
Just constantly just looking at drones, looking at cams.
Ooh.
Oh, the look away for just a moment is so costly. Lakia falls, Zest closes it out, and it is Icebox going about the way that we would have anticipated, but not the way that we had hoped.
Yeah.
Incredibly one-sided for Vision Strikers.
Well, 10-2, you don't normally see anything that dominating. Vision Strikers, I guess you get to see why everyone vetoes Icebox against them.
Yeah.
And why they never veto Icebox. Let's see what NUTURN has on the other side. I still want to lie to myself and say that they chose to attack first because they have hidden tech on the defense. But honestly, watching what Vision Strikers did on the defense, you can't expect to do better than what they just did to you.
Yeah, I think it's a far cry hope right now for NUTURN here on Icebox. Like you said, are feeling way more comfortable going into the defender side, but this is such a huge deficit to try to run back. It's all going to start with that pistol round because you fully anticipate Vision Strikers get pistol round. They're going to move up to 11. They probably close out that 2nd round. NUTURN probably going to have to go for a force in that situation, which isn't as bad on defender's side. On attack,
that's true.
Going for a force with SMGs, not great for Icebox, but yeah, this is such a precarious spot to be in. But if they could run this back,
well, that would be the comeback of forever, basically. That is not something that you can expect here. I mean, all right, let's see where they go with this. Some ghosts, some classics. 5 ghosts on the side here of Vision Strikers.
Yep, so nobody armored up, just going to be relying on their accuracy and taking these exchanges at long range. 2 starting to creep forward as the L drone comes around. Will manage to find 1. Stack will take down the drone as RB stays hidden in the cubby.
Has that spike? They're taking it very, very slow this pistol round. I think Vision Strikers knows, if they are able to take this, it's just about lights out. Probably already feel like it's lights out, to be honest. They are sitting back so defensively.
Trying to buy a decent amount of time here as the creep comes forward on a green over by B. When that alarm bot, if that gets set off or destroyed, it may draw a decent amount of attention here away from this A site where there is still just 4 members stacked up.
You think that they might actually be looking to trip something over here? It's possible.
Potentially. They still haven't really advanced forward. King just holding down mid. Solo go back and forth a little bit.
Damn. That's a good turret right there.
It's so annoying to try to get rid of that turret with the classic.
The Sheriff as well, man. The turret beats the Sheriff as far as I know.
Okay, well, rotation call is going to come through as Solo hears them.
Yeah, very quickly taking the site. Solo goes down to Zest.
Yep. Great pushes. They're just firing through all smokes and walls, just desperately looking to find some kind of connection here to just offset NUTURN even further.
2 behind yellow, 1 over in garage, guarding the flanks. 2 in B long.
Nade up over the top. Just force RB a little bit further forward. Chunks him out. Glow as well, taking quite a bit of damage. Manages to find the headshot as Allow pushes into the smoke. Alarm bot does get the catch onto Perry. That is devastating here as RB will get the finish in the end. Vision Strikers. Oof.
I He suggested his best there with 3 kills, but is just not enough. And Vision Strikers, I mean, that is a gigantic victory right there. Obviously, we're expecting NUTURN to spend as much as they can, right?
They might just have to save it just to try to make the run back.
Yeah. Well, you basically have to get perfect very soon. So if you're going to save, it's only going to be this time for the rest of the game.
Yep. Yeah, they're just gonna all in if Vision Strikers gets to the 12th round. So they're gonna be hoping and praying that they can somehow surprise them.
Once again, RB and Stacks over in that A lobby area.
Just chilling, waiting to see if anyone's gonna poke around the corner over towards this ult orb. So, oh, how slowly Vision Strikers was playing, but Glow and Zestu managed to find one over here at green.
Yeah, very painful to drop Lakia right now.
Now they're starting to rotate off A, so if they pick up the spike and bring it in, that's pretty much a surefire victory here for Vision Strikers.
Yeah, only suggest he's over, looks like he's over in the nest at the A spike site. Glow here, looking for any kills as he moves up B long.
It is going to be B.
Ooh, Glow
Parry.
takes down Parry.
Solo holding the corner, will get one. Can't recover the gun, however, so fortunately will not have that added bit of firepower, so they're still going to try to save this off with 2 classics and a ghost. Blind clipping onto 1, King advancing forward, RB playing up, tries to go for the zoom in, can't quite do it. Decent amount of damage in on a Solo, knocking him down to 78 HP.
All right, coming up, throwing out their nades, trying to get into the site. Zest waiting behind, such a beautiful position there behind yellow. Recon bolt going out.
The bolt goes up, they hide back around the corners here, doesn't quite nail that headshot, does reposition. Solo has just taken so much now. Turret's been cleared out. He pushes the corner yet again, just trying to weave some shots through. Suggest falls. Solo is gone. Vision Strikers have 12 rounds now on the board. 1 more to go to just make this a very swift 1-to-1 scoreline.
I can't even, like, I know that Vision Strikers is good on Icebox, but if they win 13-2, does that get into the mentality of NUTURN going into map 3?
Unless they
that
were,
is...
maybe it was NUTURN's full plan to just say, you know what, they are going to clobber us here. Let's just wait for Haven.
Could be. Like, that might be a smart usage of your practice time.
Genuinely, like, if I am NUTURN, I say, like, let's do our damnedest, but if we lose on this map, it means nothing.
Yeah.
You know, that's basically what I'm telling myself.
Makes sense. Maybe that's what Solo's telling them right now. All right,
very well
Allow
be.
pushing way forward in A right now.
Oh, no. King taking quite a bit of damage. They will make it a 1-for-1. Decent value here. But the heals will come out, so all that damage on the King's going to be reverted.
Be trying to check around the side.
Himself up top.
Flashing. Right, Solo just waiting as he sees the Trailblazer go by, so great job here from Solo. Doesn't get the second kill, though.
Yeah, can't quite make it happen. Suggest in the meantime was finished off by the nade, so it's a 3v2. Shock Dart not coming through. A nice little change up in the plant spot here. As Glow will just go ahead and rotate out, so throws it up top.
Some great teamwork there from Vision Strikers. Now NUTURN pushing in with 2, just Parry and Lakia left over.
This is going to be so tough to try to
get. Nest versus nest. I mean, Stack's going to pop around and bust.
He's on it. He's holding. Pros don't fake. He's falling lower and lower off of the Nano Swarm. We'll finish him off just a moment before he was able to get the defuse. Vision Strikers, utterly dominant on their map pick of Icebox. They take this 13-2.
Well, that is something else. My God.
Unbelievable. Well, not really, but
still, it is not really unbelievable, but also completely unbelievable to have NUTURN, one of the top 2 teams in Korea, get that dominated on Icebox. I hope you were right. I hope it's a throwaway map for them and that they can come back strong on Haven, because if that gets under their skin, I mean, we heard them cursing a little bit on the comms.
Sure.
So
that's true.
I feel like they are not okay with this.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, you're right. Seems like maybe they're certainly not happy with how one-sided this ended up being. I mean, just such a huge amount of damage here for Vision Strikers comparatively. You know, it's just 2 rounds picked up for NUTURN the entire time. You can see how far spaced out they are as well in 3 and 9. Yeah, had absolutely no presence. I mean, early on, we're making some fairly close round exchanges with Vision Strikers. They were taking down 3 to 4 members in some of those rounds, but fortunately just could never get the economic advantage, could never get in a position to try to snowball either of these wins. So Vision Strikers just continue to come back in more and more dominant with each and every round that passed. And now Haven is, you know, an increasingly scary prospect.
Dude, I tell you, yeah, but Haven plays so different from Icebox. They never got to do anything on Icebox. I'm looking at the stats right now. Like, look at this. Perry had 2 kills and 14 deaths. Then I'm jumping up to, that was worse on their team. Suggest 8 kills, 14 deaths. Like, these guys couldn't even make anything happen. Like, 0 happened. Their stats are awful. They weren't able, it was like, not even a real map for them. You know, they never look like this.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the KDs. Nobody played above a 1.0. Lakia the closest with the 0.9. RB has the 2.6. 22-1, 9 and 2 with a 382 ACS. Yeah, I mean, a great performance from him, but Vision Strikers as a whole had this map completely locked down. Stacks, not the most impactful performance from him, still has a 2.0 KD, still was getting an immense value out of those Hawks. That was played to a T by him. But Haven, I mean, you got to think, this is a must-win for NUTURN. If they lose here, the next map is Split, where Vision Strikers has a 27-game win rate on Split.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's an okay. They do all right on Split.
It's mildly unprecedented for any team in any region.
In any esport.
Yeah. Yeah, so Haven, very much important here. That is NUTURN's next map pick. That will be coming up in just a few minutes. And you, like I said, you have to think if they do not win on Haven, then maybe this just turns into a 3-1 victory for Vision Strikers. We're going to find out, though. We want this to go the distance. We'll see if that can happen when we come back from the break.